Hello, everybody. This is Timothy. I'd like to share a little bit of hope with you. So today we're in John 5, and let's read. After this, there was a feast of the Jews, and Jesus went up to Jerusalem. Now, there is in Jerusalem by the sheep gate a pool, which is called in Hebrew Bethsaida, having 5 porches. In these lay a great multitude of sick people, blind, lame, paralyzed, waiting for a moving of the water. For an angel went down at a certain time into the pool and stirred up the water. Then whoever stepped in first after the stirring of the water was made well after whatever disease he had. Now a certain man was there who had an infirmity 38 years. When Jesus saw him laying there and knew that he had already been in that condition for a long time, he said to him, "Do you want to be made well?" The sick man answered him, "Sir, I have no man to put me into the pool when the water is stirred up. But while I am coming, another steps down before me." Jesus said to him, "Rise, take up your bed and walk." And immediately the man was made well, took up his bed, and walked. And that day was the Sabbath. Can you imagine being that guy infirm for God knows how long? And, just being in a position of stuck, and how perhaps his situation in his own mind, it seemed completely hopeless. And I think one of the amazing things about Jesus is he's always traveling to meet somebody and to liberate them. He asked this guy, "Do you want to be made well?" And imagine that he's in a position of hopelessness. Like, man, I can't get over there. I can't get anybody to help me get over there. And so, I just can't do it. And seeing Jesus being compassionate, seeing that this man really wanted to be well, he delivered him. It actually gives hope in a way, right? If this guy was in such a bad spot and his help was just right there, but there was this thing, infirmity, that had him in a position where he couldn't do that movement, he couldn't do that travel. Jesus came along and eliminated that, transcended that, and then the guy was able to be well. I don't know if anybody else has been in a position of hopelessness, but I've been there. It's tragic. You can get so walled in that you really do lose all hope, and you really do start making excuses for why you can't do and why you can't. As soon as that happens, John 5, realize that Jesus will meet you where you're at. He's always moving, right? He actually traveled to this guy. And then, hey, do you want to be well? He gives you a choice. Well, no, don't excuse or don't build walls. Just pick up your mat and go home. I think that as Christians, we should be sharing hope that builds faith. We can see contrails in the air and know that an airplane went by, or we can hear it but not see it and still know that it's traveling, but we resist what we can't hear and what we can't see in Jesus. But all throughout the Bible, we have this fact that He's always moving and delivering people from where they're stuck, from where they're mistaken, from where they're bound up. I'm filled with a lot of hope now that I've read the Bible and have come to understand, thanks be to God, that, hopeless is the enemy's territory. And, where he's trying to break people or have you, I don't want to see that. I want to see people delivered. I want to see people restored. And so, have hope. I mean, this is a very encouraging story. This guy gets to, after being waylaid for who knows how long, he gets to get up and go home. There's no, you have to do this and you have to do that and this, and then you get to go home. It said immediately he was healed. And he got to go home. Immediately. Amazing. Jesus is so powerful that, his effect, his nature is hope, healing, love, truth. And these things are unstoppable. Our mind wants to try and stop these things, but the truth doesn't need your permission to be true. It's just true. Hope is for you to choose. I encourage you to continue to read the Bible, continue to absorb all that you can. And my hope is that you absorb this hope, truth, love, and Jesus. Because it's true, Jesus saves. I thank you guys for your time, and take care.